Welcome to Injustice Media. This is part two. So we're going to get into this one. So, Rapist exposed as a football fantasist who tricked a court into believing he was at Aston Villa and England hopeful. So, more false stories from Birmingham Mail. This is defamation of character and slander. So, let's get into this. It's doing this again, man. Sorry, what is going on? Trying to zoom in. Yeah, I think it's back up right there. Yeah. So it says vile sex predator Jamal Thomas, the rapist, now lashing in prison for 10 years, can today be unmasked as a football fantasist, a wrapped winter millie water millie Mitili, who left no stone unturned in crafting a make-believe persona of top football clubs he longed to be. Mr. Thomas painstakingly created a glittery career for himself. His con, conf, con, counterfeits CV boasting strings at Aston Villa and England under 18s. He used his lies to latch onto his victim, who he met in a nightclub spot. See, they're doing this again with this nonsense. They're gonna end up getting sued, man. When I win my appeal, I need to remove something. Let me add this right there. Before I add this, just wanna go through the disclosure before I add this. Disclaimer: all content is based on my own experience, lawful records, and personal testimonies. Any reference to documents, images, or material are sourced from my own records or ownership. I hold full rights of all original content presented. This platform doesn't intend to intimidate, harass, threaten anybody. Disclosure private confidential information about anyone's whereabouts. So I don't want to hear no one making allegations to the police or saying they're scared or put them at risk. This ain't to put anyone at risk. This is to put the truth out there, what actually has been said and what actually happened. This is to create awareness, discussion, and rehabilitation and transparency. All expressed views are personal and do not intend to unlawfully harm, harass, or intimidate any individual or organizations. So let me get that back up. What I was gonna show you. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, so as I was saying, I met my baby mom in the club. So it says painstakingly created a great career for himself. His counterfeit CV boasting strings at Aston Villa and even England under 18s. He used those lies to latch onto his victim, who he met in a nightclub spot. So I first met my baby mom in a nightclub, got in a relationship with her, had two kids with her, broken up, went through civil proceedings, and this is how it all started. This is how all the false allegations started. So it weren't no latch, no victim in a nightclub. I don't know why they keep making it out like it was just a nightclub and it happened. Like, it's just a load of nonsense. I don't know what's wrong with them. So they've done this to sell a story which is misleading and false. He used these words to worm his way into successful and respected non-lead official. So not even up, let me pull it up. Officials realized they had made a terrible mistake minutes of Mr. Thomas kicking a football. One said I was gobsmacked. It was obviously wasn't what he claimed to be. Thomas also posts high professional pictures online to attempt big clubs. In short, Mr. Thomas is the king of local clubs. It is Britain's only career bogus footballer, and he got away with the deception for years. The deluded 25-year-old tried peddle his lies to Sunday Mercury, arriving at our office in a crushed velvet suit and a dicky bow tie. Um, briefcase bundled of pictures of former teammates who've gone to make it big, but fiction, the fictional world that Mr. Thomas invented came crashing down at Birmingham Crown Court, where he was shown to be what he really is, a danger to women on our streets. See what these people are dangerous, these newspaper articles, raw. So yeah, I did speak to Birmingham Mail. This is before the allegations and stuff about my football career and stuff. But they're talking a load of nonsense. They're talking out their arse. The King's Norton loner, lost in a Billy Lie world where fantasy had long taken over from the undoable truth that Mrs. Thomas would struggle to break into a pub side. That's mad. Was convicted of rape. The man who boasts of being the next Beckham, was banged up for a decade. I know whoever's reading this was, Benning, because I think this is funny, the way they worded it. They try and make it comical, you get me? But obviously, everyone knows it's nonsense. But some people believe in it, some people believe papers. Yet, even from the dark, Mr. Thomas continued to play the part of a top professional footballer whose career was sidelined by injury. Like, that's gas, because in court, they weren't talking about none of that, so that's a load of nonsense. The jury were told he played for England under 21s and Aston Villa Youth Academy. Yeah, that's what the sister said in sentencing, but it went through the trial. It was when the jury come up with a guilty verdict because they didn't have the full facts in front of them. A Sunday Mercury investigation has pieced together complex jigsaw of Mr. Thomas's alter ego. He is a tormented individual, who had only one dream to make it big in soccer. You mean football? In England, not in America. Torn, tormented individual, that is so false and misleading, slanderous. but his ability never matched his burning ambition, so he in, in, invented a life clammed with football heroics, including a last gap goal in the FA Vase. They do not pass. They do not pass muster, although many swallowed them hooks, line, and sinkers. The father free even hugged his way, hood, hoodwinked the Sunday Mercury with videos and top names. When we smelled a rat, he bundled us with videos of his career. This is just a load of nonsense. So let me go down. He said he played for England under 21s. Yes, I did. As you know, because you send the letter, you send the manager, you can ring the number, they'll tell you that I did play for England, had trials. But all this alongside Welbeck, I didn't say all that. They said, who's your favourite player, Welbeck? Like, who would you want to play? You know what I mean? In a World Cup or something. I said Spain. And they use all this to make up their own nonsense. You know what I mean? Um, let's go down. I'm trying to, because we've got a lot to go through, so I'm trying to speed through it. He was supposed to break into Villa's first team by injury. His dreams have yet to find a single Villa player who has heard of Jamal Thomas. There's loads of people at Aston Villa what's heard about me. So I don't know what you're on about. I played for the development academy under Nigel McRae, and I told you this. You already know all this. I'm trying to find where is it? Too easy. Oh, here it is. I feel I should be playing above Evo Stick. I need to be playing higher. That was news to Evesham reserve manager uh, Darren Jones, who sent Jamal packing last season. Quite simply, he was not good enough. Thomas arrived at Evesham, Splinters, and Horwell Jubilee Stadium, crushing his, clutching his confirmed creed, but was pointed in the direction of the second string. So basically, a load of nonsense. So I had trials for Evesham first team in it, and I was training with the first team. But obviously, the first team was at the top of the table. So it said game time, train with the reserves. So I was training with the playing games. I was training and playing games with the reserve team and training with the first team as well. You can ask the manager, like the manager would tell you. So I was training with the first team and training with the reserves and playing against the reserves. The first team, I'll come like near the mid to the end of the season at Evesham, and there was like there's top of the league. You know what I mean? There was top, but there was on a cut run and everything. So they had a strong squad. Had players from Swindon Town and loads of different players on professional contracts and stuff in it. So I was training with them. Such his desperation to be associated with the club, he pays £17 to travel by public train. Like all this is to attack my character, but guess what? I'll show you what we got. Show you what we got. We got a phone call. We got a phone call from himself, the Evesham manager. I spoke to him, I rang him and asked, yo, what's all this stories you're sending to the newspapers and all about my career and all that? This is what he said.
at all to do with me, I'm afraid. Yeah. Not afraid, I'm glad it's nothing to do with me, but it's nothing at all to do with me. I haven't sold any stories to anyone. I wouldn't even dream about doing anything like that.
I wouldn't even dream about doing anything like that. I haven't sold any stories to the papers.
I've got no stories to tell anyway. What sort of stories am I supposed to have told them?
They said I called him, I was a rubbish player, he wasn't going to put me forward, and all this.
No, I haven't. So number one, I don't need the money to sell stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have done that anyway. No way.
Yeah.
I don't need the money, and I wouldn't do anything like that. You know what I mean? Well, these newspapers are dangerous, man.
Anyway, how are you keeping? How are you doing?
Yeah.
Still playing?
Yeah.
So I don't quite there. So you see, that's Evesham manager Darren Jones saying he wouldn't do that. He hasn't said that. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's a load of nonsense. Obviously, I think this is the time where I was breaking up with my partner and stuff in it. So you might see some stuff in there saying I broke up with my partners and whatnot. But yeah, here's some pictures at Evesham. Had bare ballers. We had Ty, he's a baller, rapid, banging goals. He had call ups to the first team. We had Ramal, we had Seb, we had Yannick. You know what I mean? I brought through bare players, man. We had what do you call it? What's his name? Oh, I forgot his name. But yeah, man, we had a lot of boners, man. There. Santos, can't forget Santos. Santos is a baller as well. Had a good team, strong team, man. Had a real good team. That's Darren, the manager. What they said all this in the article. He just said he didn't say it. That's me when I signed for them. So when I was at Northfield Town. What team is this? Assuming Hawksley Sporting. This is when I was getting paid to play. As you can see on the document. Yeah, these papers are dangerous, man. Obviously, people are like, yo, we see the paperwork and what happened. Like, this is basically, I'll put this up. You know what I mean? This ain't to show you. This ain't personal documents of my ex-partner or anything like that. This is just CCRC. This could be shown. It's just a CCRC letter in it. But it gives you information. There are material to undermine the complainant's credibility, especially a family court judgment from Liverpool County Court. I can't go into too much detail about that, but the allegations I was convicted of, I was found not guilty in another court, in a civil court. She made the same allegations and it was found not proven. It was dismissed, basically. But I won't be able to show that document. The above was material what was available at trial but not used properly by the barrister as he didn't have enough time to read the case properly. So the barrister just rushed through my case. Like I should have even got convicted and went jail. There's medical notes from the police confirming that there is no DNA evidence. This information wasn't used at trial. You know what I mean? Like there's medical notes that say no DNA, and it says suffers from postnatal depression. It says everything about my ex-partner. I'm not threatening her, not doing anything malicious. I'm just showing the facts that weren't used in court, that was put in unused material. There's also messages from statements from cousins and family what undermine the complainant's credibility. You know, she's just stuck in the house, no one helped her, she's stuck with the kids family with there's loads of statements from friends and family saying they looked after the kids, they'll come and see that everyone's fine, social workers, there's loads of stuff, man. There's no concerns. Let's see what else. Let's look what else. Sorry, I can't even see, you know. Also sent us text messages including which we'll also consider. So text messages of her saying sexual things, sending pictures, but I'm not gonna put that on the internet in it. I'm not here to what you call it, what's the word? Um embarrass anyone basically or put anything sexual explicit on the internet or anything like that. It's just to show that the allegation is false. If you want to go into more detail, we've got more stuff like this is the last thing I'm gonna show. Look, injuries, medical statement, none, description of injuries, none, fossil evidence, none, dip testing, none, key evidence, none, know what I mean? So it's a load of nonsense. And I don't know why they're pushing football in it and pushing nightclub and it's just a load of nonsense. This article, load of nonsense. I met her in a nightclub. I have 2 children. We have 2 children together. You know what I mean? We have 2 kids together. Obviously, we're not together anymore, but we have 2 children together. Amari and Crystal. Two children together. I didn't commit the offence against my ex-partner. I'm innocent of any allegations or offences or anything I've been accused of. I took her Nando's on her birthday. I took her Nando's on her birthday. You can see. Eating chicken, eating wings, chips, sweet corn, brought her a necklace and everything. All these allegations of rape, domestic violence, terrified. It's all fabricated. You know what I mean? It's all lies. But that's what happens, man. Especially when you're black, you get discriminated against. No one don't want to hear the facts. Talk about football. Talk about terrified. No one helped her. She was scared. He's strong. He's this. He's that. He knows loads of people. Like, that's a load of nonsense. Instead of talking about the actual allegations and the evidence, what's in my favor, they don't want to. They don't want to go through all of that. They want to go through nonsense and make up stuff. Something else I want to show you, but I don't think it's on here. I had it on here. I swear I had it on here. So where's it gone? Yeah, there's more stuff I wanted to show you, but I don't think I can find it. Yeah. On my son's birthday. So this is allegation free. Her birthday was the 2 allegations where apparently she was terrified, left in the house, beaten up, raped, or whatever she said, tied up, which is a load of nonsense. Allegation free. I took her out and the kids to Wacky Warehouse. And then later on that day, I went to my friend's house. Got picture evidence showing. Went to my friend's house. But yeah, man, before battery dies, like, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next one.